Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Darksiders. I'm your host, VGMKoren, and today we're going into the Twilight Cathedral.
Over here!
The Watcher wants to introduce us to a new puzzle mechanic which involves us picking up a giant, elaborate crystal blade, supposedly, and then doing something with it. What, you ask? Well, let's give it to this guy. This is where the game starts to have puzzles. The Watcher will generally lead you towards them. And yes, that is... Aww. Those two are still fighting and kind of renovating the place by their wrecks. How sweet of them. In any case... Oh. I already jumped in the lava. This is off to a great start. In any case, what I was going to say before I jumped in the lava. The Watcher will usually try and clue you in a little bit to puzzles, but he won't do that a whole lot. This is one of the longer dungeons in the game, actually. And is that bat on ground? Stop that. You don't belong on the ground. You're a bat. In case, we've seen Tiamat, and she is... Well, she's kind of giant and scary is what she is. So anyways, I'm going to regain some of my health by attacking those bats, and just take a look at this statue before leaving. Because leaving is the best thing to do. I'll go over there later. I'm going over here first. I love how war punches open, or kicks open doors. Hey look! There's a very thinly veiled secret and a fight. Actually, I guess it's not much of a secret if you have to do it. We've gotten some new techniques, such as this spinning saw blade, or whatever it's called. A new knockup, because we totally needed a second one. There it is. And a new direct we have a combo now that will activate whenever we turn around, as well as one if we wait to press B or X to attack. And those are your basic combos in the game. And the music in this place is kind of awesome, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna beat these guys up with this pole. Aww. I want to beat them up with that. There's a bunch of skeletons down. We are done with this puzzle, and we can see a few things, like, well, oh, I guess we're not done with this puzzle. I guess it's a lot of enemies. Suddenly I'm having flashbacks of Prince of Persia with wave-based combat. I didn't actually remember Dark Souls having much of that, but actually now that I think about it, oh no, I'm right, there is a bunch of wave-based combat. No! Oh well. It's more fun combat than Prince of Persia's, if only because it's more of a spectacle. I mean, look at that. That skeleton is bleeding everywhere. In what other game can you fight skeletons that bleed everywhere? None. Actually, you can probably do that in some game. I don't know. Oh, not gonna say it. I know what I was about to say, but I'm not gonna say it for you. I think, though, that 2 waves is all it is. Yes. Oh, hey, and we get a great view of that angel's, breast. This game is definitely not for kids, if you haven't figured that out yet. And now we have bomb growths. These are the answers to Legend of Zelda's bombs. They're bombs. You pick them up, you throw them at red things, they explode. That's basically all there is to say about them. There are a lot of puzzles in this game that revolve around their use. And you never actually get to carry one proper. I don't know if that's technically a spoiler or not, but unlike Zelda, they do not stay... they stay environmental puzzles instead of... Hey, what's this? Instead of becoming something you can use by yourself. This is a greater life essence. It completely recharges War's health if you have an open bottle to put it in. Which I do because I used one way back in like episode 3, I think. On accident. And I'll probably use this one on accident too. So, be prepared for that. Alright, so now we are up on the second floor where there's this giant statue. And, well, we're going to have to do with it what we do with giant statues. We're going to have to push it. I love the little Darksiders jingle that plays. As you can see, there is a bomb here, but there's no possible way for us to get there. So, let's just go ahead and jump in the pit. Alright, now we're down here. So, Darksiders dungeons are very much like Legend of Zelda dungeons. You get your map, your compass, your all that crap, and you get a special item inside of it. Darksiders dungeons are a little bit longer. This dungeon is particularly long, actually, in this game. Like, I won't say it's the longest dungeon, because it's not, but I feel like it's the second longest. So, we'll probably take an episode or two to get through here properly. Maybe more than that, maybe not. We'll see. So, jumping to demonic growth, and then jumping off the wall. You will always have to fight these enemies. They will continuously respawn in this area. Basically, if an enemy is part of a sequence where the door is locked... if an enemy is part of a sequence where the door is locked after we knock that guy with a horn into lava, Sparta style, they will respawn, or they will not respawn, but if they're just, like, out in the world, then they'll respawn whenever they feel like it, because they're not nice like that. That's a locked gate! What could be behind it? You won't know for a while. So, again, the combat here is a little strange. Well, not strange, it's one of those where it's not all that advanced, but it's more advanced than Legend of Zelda. So, if you're playing this game as looking for God of War, you're probably going to be disappointed. But if you're playing the game looking for, say, Legend of Zelda, and with a little bit better combat, well, then that's a little bit more what you're going to get out of it. We got a Beholder's Key, which means we can now stab an eye. Stab an eye and open a lock. This guy's already back. He was like, I don't even feel like staying away for that long, but we're just going to ignore him. We don't care about him. He is the laziest skeleton. And so back across the wall we go, and we're going to get back out of this pit. And we don't care about those guys either. In most cases... Oh no. Oh good, I made it. My A button can be a little bit finicky if you notice me missing jumps, so that can be that. I'm going to try and avoid fighting enemies that just respawn continuously, because that's honestly not fun for anyone to watch. Like these guys, who cares? I'm just going to stab your eye and go through the door. Alright, now we can go through the door. And so we get here, which is a lava-y place. But that's alright, because we like lava. Do we like lava? No, lava probably is bad. And so it's another sword guarded by an angel who is fully clothed instead of the other one. And a new enemy type, the Ice Demon Knight guy. Ice Demon Knight guy uses a giant axe and uses ice attacks. If he hits you, he'll do a lot of damage. You have to beat all of his armor off. Wait. And by doing that, you will eventually unlock... Oh wow, this one's interesting. He actually talks. This guy is a pretty common enemy, but these guys usually guard important things, and like anyone else, after you hit him enough, wow, you just cleave him in half. Forgot about that one. There's several different Darksiders jingles that play whenever you do something good. That got me turned around, sorry. Let's punch that chest right open and go take that angel's sword. The sword that you pick up is no different in power than War's sword, so if you get involved in combat with it, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But words. I don't think it gains the benefits of your current weapon enhancement. It might, but I don't feel like it does. And speaking of weapon enhancements, we're going to get a good one coming up soon.
Over here!
The Watcher hopefully notes that if you didn't see where the sword was supposed to go, well, he saw it. He's more useful than Navi that way. Why are these bats on the ground? You should always be flying. I don't want you on the ground. You look creepy when you're on the ground. If you aren't staring at it by now, this is where we put our next sword. Right in that angel's hands. And it's kind of interesting that, you know, a servant of the Destroyer decided to pick a place with all kinds of angel. Oh, what are you guys doing? Hi. Aww, I think Tiamat finally won. I miss that guy. He was cool. So anyways, there's another sword, here's a bomb, and there's a guardian. What do you do? Not that. Respawn. I want you. There we go. You can press in the right analog stick to aim properly, and that's generally what you're going to have to do for some of the bomb puzzles. And now that we've picked up the sword, more enemies spawn. So, I am not. I'm going to kick your ass. Ahem. Oh, it's true. Oh, there it is. I was waiting for him to do that move. That is a giant line of ice and death and fire and bad. Not fire, but generally all those other things. And if he hits you with that, it does massive damage. Just like everything else that I apparently fear. So after you finish these guys off, you've got another sword that you can go put in an angel. In an angel's hands. So yeah, I don't remember exactly where this one goes, actually. But that door is sealed hard, and... oh, there she is. Here you go. Have one of these. Where does Chaos Eater, War Sword, go? It goes into cannon space. So now that that door is unlocked... which door was that? That was one of them. I think it was this one. Maybe? Let's go in here anyway. It's part of the puzzle I'll figure out sometime, I'm sure. Oh, I remember now, kind of. That might be a lie. Let's see. Can I get over there from here? No. I can, however, get up here from there, which is a good thing, because now I'm going to traverse the castle. I really like this dungeon because it makes use of a few movement concepts that you might not be used to yet. And here we have this thing, which we're going to, like always, shove on the ground. It just, for a beginning dungeon, this is an interesting one, because it doesn't really pull punches with its puzzles. Like, I'm doing this in a very quick time, and obviously if you know what you're doing, this is an easier dungeon to get through. But coming through here initially is a bit of a challenge. It's surprising, because, well, up until this point, we can't get through past that right now. Up until this point, you haven't really done anything other than mindlessly slay demons, and suddenly the game's like, wait, use your brain. Alright, so, we have a bomb, a guy holding a statue, and a really big one of those... that thing is creepy. But that's okay, because we have created another giant hole. I wonder what goes down there. Oh no! Well, now we've gone, you know, flung off the top, we may as well go down there just right away. Now this is the second half of this dungeon that we're coming into now. The underground half, and the main part of the dungeon. Oh, that's a lot of them. And, like always, if there's a lot of enemies, use the scythe. Now, there is something about the scythe that I do not like. That third attack is not really very AoE. It just spins out in front of you, and behind you a little bit. And also, the scythe just, as great as it is, it also just doesn't do very much damage in comparison with War's sword. So all these guys are really weak now, but would they really have been any weaker than if I just tried to beat them up with the sword? Or even better, if I just remembered that the counterattack does like triple damage to everyone? I don't know. Can't really make that judgment right now, so I'll try it next time. See how that goes, and then pretend that I can totally figure that out. Alright, so here we have a new thing. We are making excellent time through this dungeon, by the way. What is this new thing? It's a giant box. And like most giant boxes, we have to hit it. It's the boomer. Oh, crossblade. Crossblade. So, new item. Let's go ahead and... Oh, it already automatically equipped it for us. That was nice of the game. So, this is an interesting weapon. It is actually, yes, a weapon. You can charge it up, throw it at a distance, and can instantly kill fire bats. Which is always a useful ability to have. Basically, this weapon can lock down enemies, as well as do a bunch of other things that are kind of useful, but, well, here, let me show you. So that guy's locked down. Like, he's not going anywhere for the duration of that attack. Which can be very useful if you're trying to separate little guys, but with how non-aggressive the AI is, well, it's almost a non-issue on normal. It's still a good mechanic. And, oh man, what is that? That is Ugno. Oh, he's got green gas. Let's go ahead and clean him off. Yes! The crossblade will actually, by grinding on an enemy and spinning, remove bad smells from them. So not only is it a weapon of destruction, a giant shuriken, and totally a boomerang, it is also perfume. Get away from those guys when they die. Like a lot of different hell bosses or minions, they explode into a bunch of gory little pieces. So now that that's done, we come across a piece of the puzzle, or a puzzle element that's going to be here for the rest of the game, so I hope you like it. So, the Watcher supposedly had useful information, but I don't want to. Okay, summoning the Watcher.
What is this place? I have to admit, for a bunch of weaklings, those humans were full of surprises. Who knows what secrets they buried down here?
Well, I guess we're just going to have to find out, aren't we? Because, you know, why not? In any case, as you might notice, you want to turn that platform, but you can't. So, let's blow up that bomb up that's totally making it so we can't. And for some reason, this statue survived being in lava. How? I don't know. Yeah, the crossblade is used in numerous puzzles. It should always be on your D-pad. It pretty much should never leave your D-pad because you're going to need it. You're going to need it in every single dungeon of the game. I think I missed one. No, I did not, actually. So this giant angel statue is slowly coming out of the ground, and I don't remember what that lets us do, but there's apparently a glowy on the front. Oh yeah, and that piece of electronic totally survived under lava for 100 years? Something like that. So with the way open, we have our next path laid out in front of us, which is excellent. I'm going to try and... Well, now that we've done this, we need to get back to the surface, because there are a lot of puzzle elements that can only really be done there. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Alright, so imbuing crossblades. You can use left trigger to lock a target, and then left trigger again to lock a new target. If you see bombs that aren't glowing, you will need to find a way to ignite them. There are many puzzles based around this mechanic and throwing your crossblade in various places. So always be on the lookout for torches. I feel like there's something over there. No, there's not, because it's this door that I'm going to. Door! Alright, so now we have the main puzzle of the underground version, or the under area of this area. Under area of this area. And let's go and get through them. And, of course, I'm just not even going to look. I'm just going to run. Alright, so, more puzzles. A lot more puzzles, in fact. This room doesn't look too bad. It's probably doing that Prince of Persia thing where the room just looks scarier than it is, right? In any case, that guy's vomiting lava all over the place where we need to go get that sword. So, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to turn this lever and see what happens. Nothing. Nothing at all because, you know, it's blocked by that thing. So, let's jump it. But I think I can actually make it down to that artifact. Or, yeah, artifact. So that's an easy 500 souls for the future. Where does this have a bomb near it? Huh. There should be a bomb nearby. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so we're going to start getting into more advanced and complicated puzzles here. So you have an inert bomb growth. I don't know why it's called that. You need to take it over there, throw it at the bomb wall, get out your crossblade, charge it up, lock onto the torch, lock onto the bomb, and then you can explode it. There you go. You're all nice and exploded now. The creaking in the background lets us know it's working. Maybe. It might be working. I hope it's working. If it's not working, then we have some serious problems ahead of us. Alright, we're back up to the top, so let's try and twist that lever that we were looking at before. There we go. What's that gonna do for us? Well, it's going to twist these platforms so you can get to the side. You have to run very quickly in order to get up there. Oh, this is one of my favorite puzzle mechanics in the game. So, as you can see, there's only one bomb that works, and then inert bombs. So, why don't we do this? Set that bomb off to explode, to chain reaction, all the way into the crystal. I love that mechanic, it's great. I don't remember how often that one's used. I feel like a lot of the bomb puzzles in the game take place at this time. In any case, we have risen an angel with a shield with a light switch on it, so let's go hit it. Maybe take a bomb with us. No. I won't. Oh, that platform is just constantly spinning. I did not realize that platform was only spinning. Well, I guess we have to wait for a ride to come back, and what better way to pass the time than killing fire bats, making sure the scourge of their... Oh no! The scourge of their existence doesn't ever come back. I'll be back once I get back up there. So, the way I ended up getting back here was by falling in the lava. I can't make it. I fell in the lava, and that's the only reason I'm up here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for letting you all down. Alright, so, let's hit that thing. And nothing. Wonder what that could mean. Well, if you've guessed, well, maybe you have to hit multiple of those at the same time, then you should... Oh, no, I need a bomb. No, don't spin away yet. I need to get over there. No, don't leave yet. I need you to come back. Yeah, we made it. I actually didn't think I was going to. Alright, so this is more or less an episode in patience because we have to wait for that bomb to get over there. Or this bomb. We have to take the bomb over there. We have to wait for the platform to turn that way. We're almost there. Almost. Okay. Here we are. So, now, just like last time, we have a torch and a bomb. So let's just use them together. Together at last. Torches and bombs. I love torches and bombs. I actually don't love either of those things. Torches were Bombs were the most hated mechanic of mine in Zelda's because I never felt like I had enough. And I always felt like the game was like, use bombs for combat to make it a lot faster. And I was like, but I only have like 5 and you probably have like 1,000,000 secret walls in you. And they were like, yeah, I know. And I don't know why Zelda is apparently like that. That kind of guy. So, to hit these switches, they are time switches that both must be hit within the same amount of time. Charge up your boomerang crossblade and lock onto them both from an angle where you can hit them both, and we get our first angelic sword of the underground. Excellent. Now, maybe we can make it back before that platform leaves, but no. No, not if we're taking all the treasure. Oh, no. We're not going to make it. We are going to make it. Actually, I think the platform stops at that point. It stops where you have to be, so that's kind of just a nice little touch. In any case, well, there are 3 angels here, but 1 will totally be enough, right? Wrong. Putting 1 sword in doesn't do anything. If you want to see what happens when you do put in all 3 swords, though, you'll have to come back when I see you in the next one.